More details have been released about how the UK will commemorate the 80th anniversary of VJ Day, which marks the surrender of Japanese forces at the end of the Second World War.
Events include a flypast, military bagpipers and a light show at the Memorial Gates in London to pay tribute to Commonwealth personnel who served and died in the Far East. 103-year-old Tom Jones fought in World War II, and he's been sharing his story with our reporter, Jane McCubbin.
Bombardier, 2 stripes, Royal Artillery. I wouldn't want anybody to go through what we went through. You never had a change of clothing. Everything you had to come by parachute. And sometimes we had to fight the Japanese for it, because they'd fall a bit further on than we were, and we'd have to fight the Japanese because they were starving as well as us. And like they used to say, there was no running away because there was nowhere to run to. You never saw the enemy till they were on top of you. At night time, the Japanese would come round and trying to find where we were, and they'd be shouting, "Johnny, I'm wounded," you know, and all this business. And they'd throw grenades in, yeah. But nobody shot back, otherwise we'd have been firing at them all night. I think people should know what we went through in the jungle, because it's never reported at anything. You never see pictures about it at anything. Tell you, on BE Day, we were still dodging bullets in the jungle. For another 3 months, we were dodging bullets. Yeah, that medal, the Burma Star, may be the only one left in the country. There's only 5 veterans left. Yeah, and I don't know whether there's any more Burma people left other than myself.
Eileen kept you going when you were at war?
Absolutely, yes. She was my best girl. She was. Yes, she was gorgeous.
Tom's not wrong. He was talking there to Jane McCubbin. We're joined now by Liz Marsland from the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Morning to you. You were watching that with us, and you've spoken to so many veterans, haven't you? And their passion, and I think it always reminds us that we've got to remember what happened and what these men and women have done for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the 80th commemorative year this year of the ending of the Second World War, obviously our veterans, the ones that are still with us, are very, very old. So it's especially important this year that we commemorate and we remember and we speak to them and we pass it on to the next generation.
When you talk to them, what do these commemorations mean to them? What does it mean to them when younger generations talk about and learn about what happened?
I think it's extremely important for them that the younger generation remember and learn. Younger generations now, unless they have met some of the veterans, they don't tend to have had family that were living during the war, like I did. So it's good for them to hear it firsthand from the veterans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones who's had occasion to meet some of these World War II veterans, and I know you've met many of them. Are there kind of themes that you've heard of what they say and they want others to learn from their experiences?
Yeah, they definitely want others to learn, and to learn about what happened in the conflict, to pass that on to the next generation to hopefully prevent these things from happening again.
Yeah, because in my experience, there is often one of their thought processes. They don't want another generation to go through what they did. Yeah. And that's the message. They're often less concerned with what they went through, more that someone else should not.
Yes. And this is why it is so important that we get this message across. And obviously the veterans are getting that message across, but we need the young people to understand.
And have you
this
watched that? Have you witnessed that sort of firsthand? Have you seen when people come face to face with, in this case, Tom's 103?
Yeah.
When young people come face to face and they hear those stories directly,
Yes.
have you seen that happen?
Yes, and the young people, they are in awe of these people and they want to know, they want to learn.
When you've spoken to veterans, I mean, they are men and women of a certain generation, aren't they? I mean, we're in a world where we speak now about mental health. You know, if we're not feeling great, and we're given services to help with trauma. Yeah, it always seems as if they're much less willing or used to kind of expressing that. What have you heard from them?
I think as time has gone on, they have got used to speaking about it more, definitely. And I think it is important to speak about these things, and I think young people obviously realise that today. And it is very important for them to hear that. And also, it can be used as therapy as well for the older generation.
The other thing, of course, that is really relevant is that for the families of those individuals, that day can be really meaningful as well, and also very positive. It can be a wonderful day.
Yes. And obviously we've got second, third generations of people that we commemorate at the Commonwealth War Graves that are going to these commemorative events as well. And for those people of their family to be honoured for what they actually did and the sacrifices that they gave, it's so important. At the War Graves, we're going to commemorate in perpetuity, so forever. And it's so important that that continues.
Liz, thank you very much. Liz Marsland is from the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.